the dating pool for women sucks right now. Okay?
Yes.
I don't care how many men out here are talking about the women and how they're gold diggers and they got a whole bunch of kids, etc., etc. It is not any better for women, and I'm tired of hearing that narrative. Welcome back, guys. This is By the Book. We're your married relationship coaches, and today we're going to do a little review of a show by Kendra G. You probably have seen her, heard her, something, if not been on her show. I don't know, but she has like a dating show. She brings people on, has them put up their Instagram names or whatever, and people, whoever is watching, can contact them if they like. Yeah. That's basically the gist of the show. I have seen, and you have probably seen, a lot of reaction videos of people kind of clowning the women that come on the show, saying they got problems, too many children, too many baby fathers, they're fat or unattractive, they're expecting too much money, whatever it is. Yeah. But I haven't seen anybody highlight these men. And these men, they kind of struggling. Not all, but some.
Yeah. So we're gonna give some counter programming.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. Right. We're gonna talk a little bit about some of these fellas. Well, right now we're gonna talk about one fella in particular. So we're gonna show you a couple of clips from this video if we can. Yeah. So let's get that started.
Yeah, y'all get ready for this guy. He's a handful. All right.
How old are you?
40.
40. You have any kids?
I got 5.
You have 5 kids. How old are your kids?
So boom, I got she's 4 months. I got 4-month-year-old. I got a 13-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 9-year-old.
That's 4.
That's 4. Oh damn, my fault. I forgot about the 5-year-old. My fault.
So, how many women?
Drinking beer. Let's stop it right
Just
there.
2.
We can.
2 women. Okay, why you not with the woman that had your baby?
I don't even know if I need to see any more, or if you need to see any more. But because you didn't see the very beginning of this video, this is about like a 15.5-minute video, so we're not going to play the thing in its entirety. I'm just going to show a couple of highlights. And let me tell you, this highlights all up and through this video. Okay? Just a couple. Just to give a little snippet of what we're working with here. When he started the show, Kendra asked him if he had been drinking, and he was 5 beers in.
He said he wasn't drunk, though.
No, not drunk. But he can't remember all of his kids. And I don't know if that's because of the alcohol or because he's just not that active of a father. But I don't know which is worse, honestly, at this point. But he's on the show to find women.
Yeah.
And usually she has thousands of viewers. And I can't even imagine how many people are going to hit him up.
She has a huge platform.
But that's just crazy to me, honestly. It is.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've left me nothing to say. This guy's ridiculous. And we're going to continue to see just how ridiculous he really is as this clip continues to play on. And my wife is absolutely correct. Women do take a huge bashing.
They do.
And
they do.
Sometimes it's rightfully so. However, men just go, scot-free. No one really says anything about the men. And so here we are, where men are saying that they want to be respected, that they're leaders, and all of these different type of things.
You can't lead me nowhere but the liquor store, child.
Come on. I mean,
and he already has 5 kids. He said he's 40. He has 5 kids. So, maybe he's done. But later on in the show, I think he said he was opening one more. He doesn't need another child. So, I want to, if we can, fast forward to about the 3-minute and 30-second mark.
Let's see.
And play it from there.
3?
Mm-hmm. 3 minutes or 30?
All right, here we go, right here.
All right.
These are the choices we make in life, you know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? It's weird, Kendra. Like, I'm a man, so I'm so powerful. I feel, you know what I mean? I need more than one. I just how it comes and how it goes. You know what I mean? No disrespect.
What makes you so powerful?
Just me. Just me.
What do you do for a living, Pierce?
I got my own company.
You own your own company. Do you pay child support?
I don't need to. I take care of all of them.
You take care of all your kids. Okay. So you have 5 kids. Do you want more kids?
Maybe one. Maybe one.
With the woman that's had your baby 4 months ago, or with a different woman?
I don't know.
You don't know. But you're open and honest. You don't see yourself ever settling down with just one woman.
I didn't even know we were getting to the part where he said he was open to another child. But if you heard him speak, what he would say is probably confidence or whatever. It's just audacity. Like it's pure audacity. He thinks that he's entitled to more than one woman because he's just so powerful. One woman's not enough. What makes you powerful? He can't even answer that question. Mm-hmm. It's wild to me. It's just him. He doesn't present like a gentleman who earns a lot of money, although I can't say what he might earn. I don't know how efficient he could be at any job if he's alcohol dependent. But he can't even communicate clearly. He's jumbling up his words. He doesn't know how many children he has. And this is the guy. He's on the show.
Yeah. And the sad part about it is, I think he's pretty much a ordinary guy that I think a lot of women run into. I think that's the sad part about it. I think his communication skills, the way he conveys his message, his expectation for not only a woman but for women.
And did you hear him say, "I've never just had one woman"?
Yeah.
Never just one.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's a lie. It should be a lie. Mm-hmm. But in this climate where there seems to be, a high demand for women, for men, mm-hmm. but a low supply, I'm not entirely surprised. I'm saddened, but I'm not surprised. Yeah. So, all right, play one more clip. I think we can play it from this point to maybe the 5-minute mark or so. There's one more part I want you guys to see. So check this out.
All right, play the clip.
I need to, but I don't.
Is that your child's mother?
Yeah.
Does she know that? Does she know that you're on my show right now?
She knows now.
Hey, girlfriend.
You want to be on here? Go chill out.
I don't want to go ahead. Hey, he's looking for a new girl. He's looking for a girl on my show. Did you know that?
That's fine. That's not my man. We just share a child together.
I just share.
He can do whatever he wants at the end of the day.
Yo,
have fun.
And walked out. Look at Kendra.
I think you're trifling, Paris.
Thank you. I'm glad.
What?
She had your baby 4 months ago. So let me ask you a question. Do you think a woman is really gonna want to date you? Y'all live together? You have a baby 4 months ago. What woman in her right mind is gonna want to date you, Paris?
What girl in her right mind want to date something else? What is she dealing with? What's she going through in life? You know what I mean?
So what do you mean? Well, okay, tell us why you said date something else. So that means you would be the cream of the crop, right?
That's how I feel, you know what I mean?
Tell us why, though. Explain to us why you're the cream of the crop. You had a baby 4 months ago. You live with your child's mother. Why
I don't live with her. I don't live with her.
You guys, y'all in the house together. Where you at? You call me from Boston. It's midnight. It's midnight where you are. Y'all in the same house right now together.
Yeah, we are, but you know what I mean?
Do y'all live together, girl? Do y'all live together? Do y'all live together? No?
We don't live together, no.
Then why y'all together at midnight?
My kid's mother. I'm always here.
Oh, you're at her house?
Yeah.
So you're at her house on my show looking for another person.
You could just stop it right
there. No.
No.
Oh, well.
This guy.
That's a drop the mic moment. You're at her house, in the middle of the night, looking for another woman on my show.
Yeah.
I got that all out of order, but that's basically what Kendra said.
Yeah.
That's wild. And she didn't smack him. When she came in there the first time, I thought she was going to do something to him. Especially when he covered up the camera. I was like, oh, that's the end of the show.
Yeah.
But what did she say? She said, okay. Right. She said, at the end of the day, he can do whatever he wants to do. That's not my man. That we just have a baby together. She sounded a little annoyed by it. Yeah. But she didn't sound like she was in any place or way about to put her foot down and not allow this to happen. And maybe I wouldn't have as much trouble with it. But at some point in the show, and I don't think we just showed you this part, but she asked him when was the last time he had sex. And it was very recently. Like, he wouldn't say when, but he's like, I have sex all the time with her. Yeah. So what message is that sending? She's going to be okay. He said she used to participate, right, in this threesome situation. She's okay with it. And I hate to say this because it's not going to sound right, really. But if you were going to allow somebody to degrade you or, compromise your standards in some way and force you to be in a situation where you're sharing them, would it be him? Like, come on. He's 6 beers deep in this show.
And looking for another woman.
I mean, he's not a catch. And he's on here. I don't want to play any more of these clips or anything. But if you pull it up, if you watch it for yourself, it doesn't get better. All right? It gets worse and worse. And you can see how much confidence and cockiness this man has, despite him being nothing of a catch. Yeah. There's nothing redeeming about him, and he didn't express that there was something redeeming about him that maybe we couldn't see because he was drunk. He did not say, correct me if I'm wrong, babe, but I don't think he said what he does for a living.
No, he just says he owns his own business, by which, in street terms, he's a dope man. That's what they say.
But can you do that well when you're drunk? Nobody does anything well when they're drunk. So I guess he's off the clock at this point.
Yeah. Who's to say? You know what? We're laughing at it. We're having fun with it, but it's really sad.
It is.
It's really sad that this is a 40-year-old man, and this is the product. This is what a lot of women have to deal with, unfortunately, because a lot of women probably haven't figured out that, you know what, I don't have to.
Exactly, and that's just what I was going to say. That's the problem, is that we're so women. As much as I want to jump on this guy, I don't have to jump on this guy because he just embarrassed himself. He is who he is. He showed that he doesn't know how old his children are, or it seemed like he doesn't have a place to go in the middle of the night. He can't really speak. Maybe it's because he's drunk. Maybe it's just because he's poorly spoken. Yeah. He doesn't seem to have a job that he can speak about. The list can go on and on and on. So I'm showing you this example of what a poor dating pool looks like if he's in it. But at the end of the day, it's got to be our responsibility to say no to this, right? Like, he can't carry on this way if there aren't people letting him.
True.
I mean, he can go and drink himself into a stupor, but he doesn't have to have a woman who is allowing him in and out of her door in the middle of the night to sleep with her at will and then do whatever he wants because he won't commit to her. Yeah. That's sad. Yeah. I'm looking at this woman. We can't see her entirely. All we can see is part of her body. She looks to be slim or fit or whatever the case may be. I'm going to guess and give her the benefit of the doubt of being an attractive girl. She looks like she's probably younger than him. but she has a 4-month-old child with him. Did you hear him say 4-month-year-old?
Yeah, 4 months.
That grinds my gears. Anyway, she has a 4-month-old child with him, and I don't know if her heart is in it, and she feels like she has to let him continue to come there. Some people do have that mentality that they can always sleep with the father or the mother of their child. I think that's insane, but whatever. I don't know what it is, but he should not be in her house on this show. Midnight. It's disrespectful. It's just flat out disrespectful. And I don't know if she has other kids or other of his kids, but what is he doing, and what are we allowing to be done to us?
That's my key word, allow.
It has to stop. The buck has to stop with us. Yeah. That's how they got the audacity, and that's how we're going to have to straighten them back out and lose that audacity, is we have to say no. And then he's going to be all indignant about it and be like, well, there's plenty of girls that are to do whatever you're not going to do.
Let them go get
Find them. Find them. And if we all make a collective stand on that together, then he won't be able to find them.
Yeah.
So it's tough. This is embarrassing. He should be embarrassed. She should be super embarrassed. And I hope her friends then got on and talked about this situation and said, don't do that ever again, because he just disrespected you.
Hopefully, if she has some friends with sense. But yeah, I think women, when you come into the knowledge that a man is only going to do what you allow him to do, then you're going to be walking in a whole lot more authority and a whole lot more power over your own boundaries. What you're allowing in your own world. We're not going to go through this today, but women, you have the power. You really do, especially within the realm of dating. You do. Things do switch as far as the power balance after sex, or hopefully after marriage. The way it's really supposed to be done. The power dynamic does switch. But in dating, women, you have the power. But unfortunately, many of you haven't figured that part out yet.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna keep getting this type of male.
Yeah, just kick him out of the pool. Kick him out of the pool. He's the piss that's in the pool. Put him out of the pool.
Did you really just call him piss?
Yes.
Wow.
Tell me when I lied. Stop me when I tell a lie. But that's what I want you guys to see. Talk to us about it, though. I mean, is this what you are seeing? It is rough. When I watched this, I was like, oh my goodness, thank God I'm married, because I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. And it is tough, and it was tough while I was dating, and it's going to continue to be tough, if not get tougher, especially if we're not holding people to some sort of standard. He has no standard to live up to. He does whatever it is that he wants to do. And
no one holds him accountable.
It's embarrassing. That's the reason that people aren't doing videos on guys like this, because they get away with it. They can laugh and shame the women because the women don't necessarily get away with it the same way that he does. He shouldn't get away with this. This should be embarrassing to him and his family and men across everywhere. Like when I see women who are embarrassing, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, I don't want to look at her. She's embarrassing. He's embarrassing. He is. Make him be an embarrassment. Hold him to some level of standards. Yeah. And that's all I have to say, y'all. Let me know what you think. Again, like I was saying, let me know if this is what you're seeing in a dating pool. Because if this is anything close to a high-value man...
Oh, no, he's not a high-value man.
I'm just going to lose it.
Shut your mouth.
I am going to lose it. But I want to know, like, how many... What did he say his name was? Lord, I don't remember what his name was.
Nobody.
Whatever it is.
Pookie.
Pierce. Pierce was his name.
Might as well be Pookie.
Let me know how many Pierces you come across in the dating pool. And let's talk about how to kick them out. All right, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We will talk to you soon.